Hello Sagittarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your bonus reading for the second half of September. Hope everyone is well. This is a general reading as always, guys. It won't resonate with every single person. So please do take from this reading what makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. And as always, I'll include a link to all of the decks and creators that you see here today, Sagittarius. These are the 3 decks we'll be using for your focus messages. The first is the Issues deck by Fire Witch Tarot. Then we'll go ahead and grab one from the Sacred Karmic Shadow Work Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. And lastly, the Divine Domestics Soul Connections Challenged Relationship Messages deck by Angelic Revelation 144. All right, Sagittarius, so here we go. And as always, this can also be for cross watchers and anyone else who's been guided to tune in. All right, angels and spirit guides, please. For Sagittarius, for this bonus reading, what is the issue here? Comfort zone. Together, out of comfort. All right, so are you guys just staying together because you're comfortable and not really happy in the relationship? So maybe that's part of the issue. Or maybe you guys have just gotten so comfortable with each other to the point where you're just not challenging the relationship in a healthy way, of course. So we'll see why that's coming through the way it's presented here. All right, so let's grab another one. Okay, what are the shadows here? Someone's rebellious. Okay, so perhaps your person, Sagittarius, is the rebellious type, or maybe you both are, or you are. We'll have to continue to see how that's presenting itself here. And, you know, it's interesting because it's kind of opposite energy. When somebody is rebellious, they don't exactly stay within the lines, you know, they color outside of the lines, which takes them out of the comfort zone. So maybe that's what's needed here. One person just wants to be in that comfort zone and the other one doesn't. And that as well could be why maybe you guys are clashing right now. All right, so let's grab one from the Divine Domestics deck here. Okay. Let's grab this one. The love I have for you is a deep reflection of the love I have for myself. I found all the fragmented, broken pieces of myself when I met you. You mirrored my wounds so that I can look deep inside of myself and heal from within. This connection can feel out of balance when I try to reassure and overgive to you. I realize that I have to give to myself and that you will then master self-love. All right, so this ultimately all comes down to self-love that each person has to be able to work through for themselves. Okay, and again, maybe one person is so comfortable in the relationship that everything seems to be okay, and then you've got the other person who's wanting to veer out of that comfort zone, the more rebellious counterpart to this relationship. But at the end of the day, you both have to focus on self-love, is what I'm picking up from that. All right, guys, so let's continue, Sagittarius. What else needs to come through here? So we're going to start things off with the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle. So I'm using all the same decks for each zodiac sign in the same exact order. So if you do cross-watch, you can see similar messages or varying degrees of the messages for your person. All right, so let's see here. Sagittarius. Whoa. Exhaustion. This one keeps popping up for some reason for a lot of the signs. There's this energy of just feeling depleted, fatigue, you know? So why is that? Why are you guys coming through with this energy of exhaustion? Almost as if you have been trying to fight for something and it's just not working out and you're just tired. And here we are, clashing. I did mention that when these two cards came forward because they are clashing. You're on very different ends of the spectrum here when it comes to how you guys are able to relate to one another. So you're clashing in the sense that you guys have varying degrees, very different outlooks on the connection. There's this energy of incompatibility that creates conflict between the two of you. So, you know, you love each other, but at the same time, you are kind of going against each other too, which makes it very exhausting. It's sort of like that tug of war energy where you're both trying to do certain things in the relationship and it's not going anywhere because you're both tugging at the same rope and it's not going anywhere. But ultimately, someone is going to be the stronger and will eventually win, you know. But for now, you guys are clashing and you're just exhausted. The chemistry is still here though, between the two of you, the spark, the passion, the desire, the love. It's still here, guys. Unconditional. Okay? Innocence, support, whole heart. What I'm also feeling from this, Sagittarius, going back to the message here about self-love, the love I have for you is as a deep reflection of the love I have for myself. And I feel it's so important to have not just unconditional love for the person that you want to be able to build a life with by way of a healthy, good, lasting relationship, but it's important to have this unconditional love for yourself also. We have memories. So there are these bittersweet memories when it comes to this connection. And if these memories are popping up, that's an indication here letting us know, Sagittarius, you are not together. You're in separation right now, reminiscing about the happy times, reminiscing when times were good between the two of you. And then we have the masculine coming through here, masculine energy. So it could be this masculine that's very deep in thought, remembering the good times with the feminine, has some regrets perhaps over how things fell apart in the relationship. And it could also be this masculine who walked away, letting go, released it, walked away from it, and moved on. That could apply to my feminines too, though, if you did decide to walk away from a masculine who just wasn't on the same page as you. But look at this, we have unspoken. All right, so what I'm feeling from this, Sagittarius, is that there is so much that you guys still want to be able to say to one another. But with distance, with issues, shadows, and challenges overwhelming this relationship, there's a lot that you guys are not able to express to one another. So this card is tapped into lost words, disappointment, and regrets. I feel that there's quite a lot of regrets coming through here from both sides. All right, so let's dig a little bit deeper here. This is the Pining Rose Twin Flame Ascension Volume 2 deck. And as always, guys, any card decks with the name Twin Flame, if you don't identify with a Twin Flame connection, of course, you don't have to take that term. You can replace it with Soulmate if that makes you more comfortable, or Soul Connection. We're more so focusing on the message, not so much the label of the connection. All right, Sagittarius, what else do we need to know here? You guys are in separation. Look at this. Another divine masculine energy. Whoa. So, this masculine, I'm really feeling quite strongly here. It is this masculine who detached, who walked away, but has some regrets about walking away. Still feeling the chemistry from a distance, energetically still exchanging just overall love and desire with the feminine. I feel the spark. This masculine still feels it. So what I'm feeling here is part of this exhaustion energy might be that he is perhaps tired of being single, tired of the heartbreak, tired of the pain and the frustration and not being with the feminine. And if that is the case, perhaps it's just a matter of time before this masculine creates some sort of movement here. This is interesting. We have a runner energy followed by autonomy. What I'm feeling here is that my feminines, perhaps there's a part of you that is just running away from this whole situation. You released it, you let it go, perhaps trying to find love elsewhere, and that certainly is your prerogative. That is a part of your self-love journey. Putting yourself first on your priority list. You maybe just want to be independent and solo at this time. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And maybe that's why this masculine is running into these roadblocks that you have set up that's preventing him from reaching out to you maybe. But there's a potential to create ascension here in this partnership. But in the meantime, I really do feel, especially my feminines, I'm feeling that you are working on yourself, honoring yourself right now. And we have a masculine here who's just stuck in these bittersweet memories of the good times that you guys have shared. Not to say that the feminine doesn't remember those wonderful memories that you guys have had. It's just that my feminines, I feel you're putting yourself first and you are detaching perhaps from an unhealthy relationship or the unhealthy parts of this connection. And you're honoring yourself right now. Look at this. Twin flame. This is a twin flame connection coming through. Falling right below this masculine energy. So this masculine is now finally getting it. You know, it's like, what have I done? I have let go or walked away from this person who is the other half of my soul. And this masculine will forever feel drawn to you, my feminines. You guys are coming through as a twin flame bond. That mirror soul. Look at this. Reconciliation. So even though there's a detachment here, you released it or they released you, whoever did the releasing, or maybe you both walked away from each other, there's a reconciliation that is possible here. A twin flame reunion. A twin flame reunion is certainly possible. Let's grab one more. Grace. I feel this for my feminines. You're just trying to be very graceful in all this. Not trying to freak out or anything, just putting yourself first and just being really independent and working on your life, your life's journey. And that's a good thing. And maybe this masculine is picking up off of that vibe when it comes to you. So yes, there's distance here between the two of you, but there is a chance that you can bridge the gap between you and your twin. All right, so let's continue. Let's add to this with some tarot. This is my brand new deck, guys. It's called the Tarot Teacher. It's available in both the gold edging as well as a more economical version that doesn't have the gold edging. So I created this deck for those of you who are interested in learning how to read tarot for yourselves. And it has upright and reversed meanings for each card, so it makes it very easy to learn the deck and to do readings for yourself, for friends, for family, if that's something that you'd like to do. So I've included that link down below for my deck shop. You're more than welcome to check it out if that's something that you'd like for yourself. All right, Sagittarius, for this bonus reading, what else do we need to know here? We have the Page of Cups. I'm feeling that in the upright, so that's how I'm going to read it. This is a happy surprise right here, Sagittarius. This is someone who is a sensitive lover, very curious. They might be wanting to come towards you, my feminines. I'm feeling with a romantic proposal, not necessarily a proposal of marriage, although for some of you it could be. Or simply just an offer of love to reconnect, to bridge the gap between the two of you, to reconcile. And the way this Page of Cups comes into your life, they could be very creative in how they approach you with that. So I'm feeling this energy for my divine masculines here. And for some of you, your person could be water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have the Five of Swords coming through with air. Okay, so Libra, Aquarius, Gemini for some of you. This is a very difficult energy with that Five of Swords. It's feeling defeated. It's walking away, which we already have that here. So I feel it's just reiterating that here due to the conflicts that you guys have experienced in your relationship. Now, part of the conflicts that are presenting itself here, Sagittarius, is that with the Five of Swords, there is competition. And part of that competition and conflict might be with third-party situations and outside influences from other people. But look at this. You've got the Ten of Cups, which is amazing, followed by the Six of Wands, okay? So both of these cards right next to each other, amazing, amazing, because the Ten of Cups is a reunion with your person that's possible. Fulfillment, a dream come true, the divine love that the two of you share, happy, blissful relationships, harmony restored in the partnership, things falling into place. This is another card tapped into a potential marriage and a soulmate connection. So even though we've got twin flame coming through here, the Ten of Cups is a soulmate bond that you share. For some of you guys that prefer to resonate with a soulmate connection, it is coming through here. But ultimately, this represents the ultimate happiness for two people to come back together and have a happy life. And then right next to that is the Six of Wands. Sagittarius, this is your own fire energy right there. Success, victory. You will win out in the end when it comes to this relationship. This is also restoring your self-confidence. So if that has been an issue with your self-confidence, you can work through that and be very successful in that. You will be rewarded with a very happy, successful relationship. Or at least the potential for that to come in. What else, please, for Sagittarius? And then we've got the Page of Wands. So more of your own energy coming through, Sagittarius. The Page of Wands delivers good news. Very cheerful energy. So my masculines, this is someone who rushes in. You know, they know what it is that they want. They're fearless. So I just feel my masculines, they're not quite there just yet. But eventually, Sagittarius, my feminines, that's a possibility here. Part of that good news is that they want to reconcile. And if that's what you're wanting to, then that opens up the door towards this ascension between the two of you. But for now, we do have a stalemate with the Two of Swords. There's a stalemate here, so more time is needed. Because I feel for my feminines, maybe you're running away from this because you're not ready. You're honoring yourself, you're working on you, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So you guys are kind of stuck, caught in the middle, until you are both on the same page, I feel. And part of the reason why we might have this Two of Swords might be due to my feminines just wanting to weigh your options with perhaps other people that are interested in you, aside from this connection, which is certainly your prerogative. Okay? All right, guys, so let's add to this with some additional messages here. This is the Love Games deck by Sister Moon Tarot. Let's see what else needs to come through for this reading, Sagittarius. Angels and spirit guides, what else do we need to know for this reading, for this bonus reading? Finding beauty. And I really feel this for my feminines, that maybe when you guys were just clashing and going through so many issues in your relationship, it was hard to find anything beautiful within yourself, within the connection, your person, your life. And part of the reason perhaps why you are coming through as the runner here, I feel, is because you are just wanting to go in your own direction, wanting to be independent, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Trying to find beauty within and around yourself. You're honoring you. And that's a great thing that you're doing for yourself. And your masculine has to be able to do that too in their own life. We have swooning, okay? So maybe this masculine, my feminines, is someone that definitely swoons you. And there's also this reference to music. This masculine could play a guitar, or it could be a really good singer, something along the lines of music and how songs, particular songs, play a role in the connection. This masculine might have even dedicated a song to you. Coming alive, look at that. So even though this connection perhaps hit a wall and maybe you felt when you walked away that it was the end of the road, maybe that's how they felt too at that time. But this can still come back to life. You do have the reconciliation card that's coming through here. We do have tiny blessings, okay? So for some of you guys with a reconciliation, you might ultimately start a family, an engagement, a family, a marriage. It's all possible here. It is all possible. But right now, you guys are in hibernation mode. Okay? Either this masculine is in hibernation or the feminine is, or you both are. I feel it could be my feminines. But you know, that could apply to both of you. I just feel this masculine perhaps needs a little bit more time to figure out a plan to approach the feminine when the time is right. So there is this need to let go. That's coming through here twice in this reading. It's one of those situations where you had to detach from it in order for healing to happen, and in order for you guys to heal whatever parts of you were broken within yourselves. Going back to that self-love, it's so needed. And perhaps by detaching, by letting go, you're helping yourself to be a better version of you so that you can help the relationship through a reconciliation so that you guys will be in a much better headspace should that opportunity present itself. So for now, detach from it if you haven't already. More than likely you have. You both have. And are just really wanting to see where this is going to go. A reconciliation, totally possible. But it comes down to timing here. All right, so let's add to this with the Twin Flame Angel Numbers deck. This is by Mystic Moon. Angels and Spirit Guides, please. For Sagittarius, second half of September bonus. What else? We have a Twin Flame card that's already come through here. So for some of you guys, you're definitely in a Twin Flame connection. We do have 651. Your twin flame has been visiting you in your dreams. Write your feelings down upon awakening. Maybe you already know this. Seeing each other in your dreams. Interesting. We've got 333. So if you happen to be seeing any of these numbers, these sequences, Sagittarius, it's grabbing your attention, so pay attention to it. This one says past, present, and future energies need examining. What do you truly want moving forward? And this applies to both the masculine and the feminine, because you're the only one that can answer that question. What is it that you, yourself, truly want in your life when it comes to this connection? Because not every single one of you is going to want a reconciliation. Some of you guys need more time to be independent and work on yourself, and that's okay. We have 1616 coming through here. Your angels are guiding and assisting you towards your financial freedom. So this has something to do with finances, money matters, career. Angels are helping out whoever needs that assistance at this time. And then we've got 1111. Okay, this is such a beautiful energy. Awakenings and activations are at hand. Be on the lookout for signs guiding the way. Pay attention to whatever signs are coming towards you, Sagittarius. It could be your person's name, it could be a song, it could be a number, whatever it is. This is also very similar in energy to the Four of Wands, that 1111 card, which is harmonious, which is very happy. This can result in celebration, a cause for celebration, happy times, marriage, make a wish. You know, that 1111 energy is a make a wish card, and another reference to twin flames. Okay, so that's heavily being represented here in this reading, that there is a twin flame connection that is going through an awakening. Okay, so let's add to this. This is my deck. Excuse me. This is the Sugar and Spice Oracle. A little naughty, a little nice. So let's see if you're going to get a naughty message, Sagittarius, or a nice one, or a combination of both. Excuse my voice. I've been doing readings all week, back to back, and I'm losing my voice here. Okay. All right, what do we have? We've got rum and cake. I'm known to be a smooth talker, a bit of a Casanova, I suppose. I love to keep things sweet and spicy in the bedroom. I love soft lips and French kisses, satin sheets, sensual conversations, and steamy sex is what I'm into. I'm not looking for anything serious though, just want to have some fun. This is a part of the problem. This is a part of the issue, the challenge, that you are dealing with a person who was a smooth talker. Casanova is known to be a womanizer, not wanting anything serious. And I really feel that's why this masculine is presenting itself twice in this reading, just to be able to convey that message here, that ultimately it is this masculine who was engaged in that Casanova type behavior. And when you guys went into separation, I feel so many regrets from this masculine, because he was in this energy and this vibe of not wanting anything serious. And so now you guys are not on the same page. You're clashing. Okay. And I feel my feminines, you're focusing on you. You don't want to have to deal with this Casanova. You know, the passion, those intimate moments, the sexual chemistry, that's all there. But that's not enough. What you're wanting is a solid, stable commitment from your person. And, you know, maybe at the time they weren't able to deliver that. And that's represented right here. And then we've got watermelon. This particular card is focused on water sign energy. So for some of you, maybe your person is a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So this card reads, I want to be the one to quench your thirst. I want to be the one to cool you down during those hot, steamy nights. Sink your teeth into me and let me know you want me. Okay? So if that applies, it's coming through here. They want to be the one that you want ultimately, Sagittarius. All right, let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius. We have sweet potato. You know you want me. You want to get your hands on me and spread me wide open, exposing who I really am on the inside, the real me. Only a privileged few get to know me that intimately, but only one gets to enter my heart. That one is you. This could be the masculine speaking up here, my feminines. So what I'm feeling, especially for my feminines, you certainly still desire your masculine. And there, of course, is that very sexual chemistry between the two of you. The desire is still here. But this masculine is basically saying, you know, I'm ready to expose myself, who I truly am, to you. And that only a privileged few have experienced that in his lifetime. And you're one of them. You are the ultimate one that he wants entering his heart. That's you, my feminines. And then we have pistachio. Because of you, I see clearly. Loving you has given me the clarity I have been searching for all my life. Everything makes sense. My heart beats stronger knowing you love me back. By the way, you're pretty delicious and fun to nibble onto. Okay, so that's coming through here, Sagittarius. I really feel a lot of what's coming through here is tapped into the masculine energy. And it is because of you, my feminines, that this masculine has this clarity. Everything just makes sense when you are a part of this masculine's life. That is what I'm feeling. And without you, things just kind of fell apart and there was no clarity. You are what represents the clarity. But if you're running away from this connection for now, or just detaching, not wanting to be a part of it for now because you're honoring yourself, this masculine is definitely feeling that void because you're not there. Okay, so let's grab some messages here. This is my Thinking Man Oracle. This is volume 1. So let's grab some messages here, Sagittarius, from the masculine. What does this masculine have to say to the feminines here? All right, masculine, what do you want to say to the feminine? All I need is that smile upon your face, your love, your kiss, and your warm embrace. Wanting to have those intimate moments with you again, feminines. Look at this. Don't go. You know, please stop running away from me. Don't go. Let's try to work on this. Please stay. I need you more than I could ever say. Please stay. Don't run. Don't run away from this connection. That's what this masculine is basically saying at this time. There's something about French kissing that's really intense between the two of you. French kissing, shall we? That came through earlier with that rum and cake reference. I love soft lips and French kisses. Last one. I've picked up my phone 1,000 times, but then the insecurities set in. It's been so long since we've talked. Is it too late for us? So that's a question that this masculine has for you, my feminines. It's up to you, of course. You know? All right, so we're going to grab some dialogue now representing the divine feminine. This is my Woman's Intuition Oracle. So let's grab some messages from this deck now. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Sagittarius for this bonus reading. All right, feminines, what do you want to say to your masculine? What do you want to say to your masculine? I'd move heaven and earth to be with you again. Okay? So that's coming through for some of you. You're willing to create movement here, my feminines. But perhaps, you know, that could be what you're desiring, but maybe you're not quite ready to be able to do that. That's what you're wanting, but as long as you're working on yourself, perhaps it's not the right time. And part of honoring yourself, part of that self-love, is what's going to help you to move this relationship forward. Or at least to be welcome to it when the opportunity for a reconciliation comes. Whisper in my ear and tell me what you want me to do. There's something in regard to whispers here. You know, maybe this masculine tends to, at the time you guys were together, all those whispered sweet words in your ears, you know, and maybe you miss that. And this is an indication here, my feminines, that you are needing guidance from your masculine. It's like, tell me what it is that you want me to do to be able to fix us. What else, please, for the feminine? What else do you want to say, feminines? Our future children are waiting, so let's make love. There's something about the intimacy, of course, that's coming through here, and wanting to build a life with one another. Start a family, have children someday. So I really feel, my feminines, even though you're in separation from your masculine, you're working on yourself, you have let this go, you've detached, there is still a part of you that's still holding on, wanting to be able to bridge the gap between you and your person. And perhaps that's why this twin flame reconciliation is a part of future vibe between you and your person. I remember every word you've ever said to me, the beautiful ones and the ones that cut me like a knife. So there are some really memorable conversations that you guys have had, but also some very painful conversations that you have had with your masculine feminines, and you're acknowledging that here. And that's why these memories are bittersweet, because not all of them are good memories. But look at this. You are the answer to my prayers. Okay? So some of you guys perhaps have turned to prayer and still find that this masculine is still the one that you want. And lastly, you still love your masculine coming through with I love you. Okay? So the love is still here, my feminines, when it comes to what's in your heart for this masculine. All right, guys, so let's add to this with some additional messages from the Heart and Soul Love Oracle. This is another one of my self-created decks. So let's grab some insight from here, Sagittarius. Angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius for this bonus reading. We have hope. So there's still hope to fix this between the two of you. This card reads, we all know what it feels like to be disappointed, heartbroken, left empty by promises that remain unkept. Then one day, life hands you a glimmer of hope that you're not meant to live this life disappointed, heartbroken, and empty. It never feels like it at the time, but the journey is always worth it. Okay, so there's still hope here. The journey is not complete between the two of you. We have breathe coming through also. I was drowning my sorrows before you came into my life. I didn't think I would ever be able to come up for air again. A broken heart can slowly kill you if you let it. Thank you for rescuing me, for helping me to finally exhale. And I really feel some of you guys, excuse me, are able to relate to this. And that reference to drowning my sorrows, to me, that's somebody who drinks a little bit too much. So that could be the masculine also. And there's that reference to air. So for some of you guys, your person is an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And this is coming through for some of my feminines who have detached. Rejuvenation. Rest. That's what I need. I haven't had the opportunity to put myself first in so long. I've always put you first, but you never appreciated it. It was exhausting trying to make someone happy that couldn't even find happiness within themselves. This is my time, restoration time, and when I'm ready, love will find me again. This came through in another reading that I did where these two cards came forward. Two references to exhaustion. Just tired, needing a break, needing rejuvenation. This can, of course, be for the masculine too, but I'm really heavily feeling it for my feminines. And lastly, we have more. I was sure what we had wasn't the love I was looking for, that it was something that I could find with someone else who could offer me more. More love, more sex, more of everything I was looking for. Someone who had more, wanted me more, needed me more. Now there's nothing more I want than to come back to the someone who had it all to begin with. You. Is it too late? So tons of regrets here from the masculine especially, I feel. They want more of what you guys had when times were good. when the relationship was doing well. They want more of that. Perhaps, there was this whole grass is greener mentality. They felt they could do better. They could find better. But no, you're their twin flame. You're the other half. You are their other half. You complete the connection. I always like to say that each person should be complete on your own. That two people coming together are not meant to complete one another, but rather to enhance the relationship and to complement each other. And that's what I'm feeling here when it comes to the two of you. That when things are good, when the relationship is going well, you complement each other to the point where you feel like this person is your perfect match, the other half of your soul. But oftentimes, twin flames definitely go through challenging separations and breakups because there are lessons that need to be learned there. Okay, so let's wrap this up here, Sagittarius, with some healing messages from your angels. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius, for this bonus reading, second half of September. All right, some healing messages from your angels. We have trust. Trust in the journey. Trust where you're at. Trust in your intuition, your gut, and your angel guidance. Okay, they're there protecting you, watching out for you. Trust that at the end of the day, Sagittarius, this can ultimately still come back together. I don't feel it's the end of the road when it comes to the two of you. And look at this. We have another reference to soulmates. So we've got twin flames and soulmates represented in this reading. Trust, Sagittarius, that you and your twin flame and or soulmate will reunite. Manifestation. A part of that manifestation is what's going to bring you guys back together in the 3D world. So you might be connecting in the 5th dimension for now, but eventually when the time is right, when you're meant to travel down the same road and be a part of each other's lives once again, that is when manifestation will come in and bring this connection back together. So there's a really good chance for that. All right, Sag, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. And for anyone interested in a personal private reading, that information is down below. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so very much. Take care of yourselves. See you next time.